I have a very tall son named Barron. Has anyone ever heard of him?
Barron Trump has always been a figure of mystery, rarely sharing his personal thoughts about life in the Trump family. But now, in a rare and candid moment, he's finally revealing something shocking. The one thing he absolutely hates about his father, Donald Trump. Growing up under the intense spotlight of fame, power, and controversy hasn't been easy, and Barron's surprising confession sheds light on a side of his life few have ever seen. What could it be? Stay tuned as we dive into this jaw-dropping revelation. Barron Trump, growing up in the shadow of legacy. Shortly after Donald Trump married Melania in 2005, the couple received joyous news. They were expecting their first child together. On March 20th, 2006, Barron William Trump was born, marking a significant moment for both parents. He was Donald's fifth child and Melania's first, solidifying their union with a new addition to the Trump legacy. Barron's early years were spent in the grandeur of his family's opulent penthouse in New York City. Growing up surrounded by luxury, he attended some of Manhattan's most prestigious private schools on the Upper West Side. However, his life changed dramatically when his father was elected President of the United States in November 2016. While the rest of the family relocated to the White House in January 2017, Melania and Barron initially remained in New York. This decision, driven by Melania's commitment to allowing Barron to finish his school year uninterrupted, underscored her dedication as a mother. By the summer, Barron joined his family in Washington, D.C., enrolling at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland and officially taking up residence at the White House. Despite being the youngest of Donald Trump's 5 children, Barron's life unfolded mostly out of the public eye. Unlike his older half-siblings, Ivanka, Donald Jr., Eric, and Tiffany, who took active roles in their father's first presidential term, Barron was shielded from the relentless media spotlight. His privacy was a priority for his parents, allowing him to grow up with a semblance of normalcy despite his family's immense public profile. As Donald launched his 2024 presidential campaign, Barron continued to maintain a low profile. He made headlines when he declined an opportunity to serve as an at-large delegate for Florida at the Republican National Convention, citing prior commitments through a statement released by Melania. Nonetheless, Barron showed his support by attending his first campaign rally alongside his father in July 2024. When Donald emerged victorious in the 2024 election, Barron stepped onto the stage during his father's victory speech, standing alongside his siblings as the president-elect expressed his deep gratitude for his children's unwavering support. Barron reached a personal milestone in May 2024 when he graduated from high school. In the fall, he began his studies at New York University, taking his first steps toward carving out his own identity beyond the shadows of his father's political and business legacy. By January 2025, he joined his family for Donald's second-term inauguration, standing proudly with his mother, siblings, and maternal grandfather during the historic event. Barron Trump's journey reflects a unique blend of privilege, privacy, and the challenges of growing up in one of the world's most scrutinized families. As he navigates adulthood, the youngest Trump has steadily forged his own path, balancing the weight of his family name with the desire to live a life defined on his own terms. Let's take a look at the life of Donald Trump. Perhaps there might be a contrast in their lives. A life of ambition, controversy, and reinvention. Donald John Trump, a name that has long commanded attention in politics, business, and media, currently serves as the 47th President of the United States, having taken office on January 20th, 2025. His return to the White House marks a historic comeback, as he previously held the position of the 45th president from 2017 to 2021. A prominent figure within the Republican Party, Trump's influence extends far beyond politics, blending his larger-than-life persona with decades of entrepreneurial ventures and media appearances. Born on June 14, 1946, in Jamaica Hospital in Queens, New York City, Donald Trump was the fourth child of Fred Trump, a successful real estate developer, and Mary and MacLeod Trump, a Scottish immigrant. With his roots tracing back to both German and Scottish ancestry, Trump's upbringing was anything but ordinary. Raised alongside his siblings, Mary Ann, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert, He lived in a luxurious mansion in the Jamaica Estates neighborhood of Queens. Remarkably, by the time he turned 8, his financial worth in today's dollars had already surpassed $1 million, a testament to his early exposure to wealth and ambition. Trump's education began at the private Q4 school, but his spirited and often rebellious nature posed challenges for his teachers and parents alike. To instill discipline, his father enrolled him at the New York Military Academy, a strict boarding school where Trump began to channel his energy and develop leadership skills. Though he briefly entertained the idea of pursuing a career in show business, Trump ultimately decided to follow a more practical path, enrolling at Fordham University in 1964. 2 years later, he transferred to the prestigious Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, where he graduated in 1968 with a Bachelor of Science in Economics, a field that would later define much of his career. Despite his business acumen and ambitions, Trump's early adulthood wasn't without controversy. During the Vietnam War, he received exemptions from military service due to bone spurs in his heels, a decision that has been scrutinized over the years. Nevertheless, Trump's focus remained on building a legacy in the world of real estate, a journey that would eventually catapult him into the limelight as a global brand. From the disciplined halls of a military academy to the grandeur of the Oval Office, Donald Trump's life story is one of ambition, controversy, and reinvention. His early years laid the foundation for a persona that would later dominate headlines and redefine political norms. Love him or loathe him, Trump's trajectory is a testament to his ability to harness opportunities and turn challenges into stepping stones toward greater influence. Whether as a businessman, media personality, or president, his legacy continues to provoke debate, intrigue, and fascination on an unprecedented scale. Donald Trump's wealth journey. Donald Trump's wealth is known to all. How did he acquire this wealth? Was he wealthy from childhood? Let's delve into the details of his journey to affluence. Comprehensive overview. Donald Trump's journey through business, real estate, and public life is a tale of ambition, controversy, and relentless reinvention. Starting in 1968, he joined his father's real estate company, Trump Management, which owned middle-class rental properties in New York City. These properties faced allegations of racial segregation, an issue that would follow Trump early in his career. By 1971, his father made him president of the company, and Trump rebranded the business under the now iconic Trump Organization. With guidance from his mentor and lawyer Roy Cohn, Trump navigated legal battles, including a 1973 countersuit against the U.S. government over housing discrimination charges. The case was settled with an agreement to desegregate. Cohn also connected Trump to influential figures like political consultant Roger Stone. Trump's rise to public attention began with his family's first major Manhattan venture in 1978, the revitalization of the Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Terminal. With his father securing significant tax breaks and loans, the project was a success, reopening as the Grand Hyatt Hotel in 1980. That same year, Trump launched the Trump Tower project, a luxurious skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan that became his primary residence and the symbol of his brand. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Trump expanded his portfolio, acquiring the Plaza Hotel, multiple Atlantic City casinos, and large development projects like Riverside South. However, many of these ventures were marred by financial struggles, with several properties filing for bankruptcy. His casinos, including the Taj Mahal and Trump Plaza, faced repeated financial crises, forcing Trump to relinquish control of assets to creditors while retaining a reduced stake. Trump's business strategies often drew criticism. In 1992, he and his siblings formed a company accused of inflating vendor costs to justify rent increases in their properties. Despite financial turbulence, he maintained a lavish public image, acquiring iconic properties like the Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, which he later turned into a private club. His ventures also included branding deals, golf courses, and even consumer products, licensing his name for millions. Not all of Trump's projects were commercial successes. Trump University, launched in 2005, promised real estate education, but faced lawsuits for misleading practices. A settlement in 2016 resolved these claims. Similarly, the Donald J. Trump Foundation, founded in 1988, was embroiled in controversies over mismanagement and self-dealing, ultimately shutting down after legal scrutiny. Trump's larger-than-life persona extended beyond business. He co-owned the Miss Universe pageants, hosted boxing matches, and dabbled in sports, buying a football team and attempting to rival the NFL. His business dealings often involve high-stakes gambles, aggressive branding, and relentless media attention. Despite setbacks, Trump's financial resilience and ability to reinvent himself kept him in the public eye. By 2024, his net worth was estimated at $2.3 billion, solidifying his position as one of the most polarizing yet influential figures in modern business and politics. His story is a complex interplay of ambition, controversy, and the pursuit of legacy. Donald Trump's rise to fame was accelerated by his 1987 book, The Art of the Deal, co-written by Tony Schwartz. This bestseller solidified his persona as a successful businessman, drawing the public spotlight onto him. But Trump's media presence wasn't limited to books. Between 1985 and 2001, he appeared in various TV shows and movies, often in cameo roles. The 1990s saw him becoming a regular guest on The Howard Stern Show, where he made 24 appearances. He also hosted Trumped, a talk radio program from 2004 to 2008, and contributed as a guest on Fox and Friends from 2011 to 2015. His exit from the entertainment industry came in 2021 when he resigned from SAG-AFTRA to avoid a disciplinary hearing over his involvement in the January 6th Capitol attack. Soon after, the union permanently banned him. Trump's most significant media shift came when producer Mark Burnett made him a household name through the reality show The Apprentice, which aired from 2004 to 2015. On the show, Trump played the role of a powerful CEO who would eliminate contestants with his signature catchphrase, "You're fired." This portrayal, while highly fictionalized, helped shape Trump's public image as a no-nonsense business mogul. The success of The Apprentice boosted Trump's brand and wealth, earning him over $400 million through licensing deals and media exposure. These ventures established him as a cultural icon, blending celebrity with business savvy, and laid the foundation for his future political career. Trump's political journey, however, was unconventional. Initially registered as a Republican in 1987, his party affiliation fluctuated over the years. In 1999, he joined the Independence Party, later switching to the Democratic Party in 2001. By 2009, he was back with the Republicans, only to go unaffiliated in 2011 before rejoining in 2012. His political ambitions were clear early on. In 1987, he took out full-page ads in major newspapers advocating for his views on foreign policy and the federal budget deficit. He even considered running for vice president in 1988, but didn't follow through. By 2011, Trump's influence grew as he hinted at a presidential run, and in 2015, he officially launched his campaign. His brash style and unconventional rhetoric quickly resonated with voters, propelling him to the Republican nomination in 2016. Trump's rhetoric struck a chord with many Americans disillusioned with the political system. His populist message, often divisive, fostered an us versus them mentality, attracting both far-right groups and evangelical Christian voters. Despite facing legal challenges and controversies, including accusations related to the January 6th Capitol riot, Trump remained resilient. In 2022, he announced his candidacy for the 2024 election and overcame legal battles, including being disqualified from the Colorado primary. His campaign gained traction despite another assassination attempt in 2024. By November, Trump secured a political comeback, winning the 2024 election and becoming only the second president in U.S. history to serve a non-consecutive second term. Throughout his public life, Trump has been embroiled in numerous controversies, particularly surrounding allegations of racism, sexism, and spreading misinformation. His remarks have been widely criticized for their racially insensitive nature, and polls show that a significant portion of Americans perceive him as racist. His promotion of the birthery conspiracy theory, claiming Barack Obama was not born in the U.S., fueled racial divisions. Trump's handling of the 1989 Central Park jogger case, where he insisted on the guilt of 5 exonerated men, added to the racial tensions surrounding his career. His track record of sexual misconduct allegations, including the infamous hot mic recording, has also contributed to his controversial image. Trump's use of social media, particularly Twitter, played a pivotal role in his political rise. His direct approach allowed him to bypass traditional media outlets. However, after the January 6th attack, Twitter banned him, and he launched Truth Social in response, though it hasn't reached the same level of influence. Despite this, Trump remains a polarizing figure in American politics, with his rhetoric continuing to stir intense debate. So, what do you think is the one thing Barron Trump most likely hates about his father? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.